Hi, this is the fifth and final video in the sequence, and this one's really important because it focuses on you as your individual self, as a key volunteer to us, and it is about exploring your volunteer profile. So here to the top right hand corner, if we have a photo for you, we will see a photo of your good self there. If we don't, it will be your initials. Press into the circle there and press view profile details, and then you will see quite a lot of information about yourself that forms your personal volunteer profile. Please don't worry if you don't want to or you're not bothered about exploring this part of the system. We'd love it if you wanted to take a look, but it's not vital to us at all. There's a couple of areas that are vital that I will point out because they're really important in how you access information and how you give your consent or not to be contacted by other volunteers. But other than that, you're welcome largely to leave this part of the system alone, unless you want to edit and play with it, in which case you're very welcome to do that. So on the details tab, not a rocket science. It's got your name and it's got your date of birth. If anything's wrong about those though, do message us and we can update them for you. You can give us a preferred nickname if you prefer to be known by anything other than your legal name. You can write a couple of sentences to summarise yourself if you want to. Staff already know quite a lot about you to help us support you, but if you want to write a few sentences that are fun, you're very welcome to. And also, if you opt into the volunteer directory, that information about you will be viewable to other volunteers, but only this information in this box. There's no other personal information that's shared to volunteers. Scrolling down a little bit, if you have come through the Assemble system already, you will have been asked to complete your diversity monitoring, but if you've been with us for a while and you'd like to update it, or if you've not had a chance to do it before, if you press on update information, you will then receive various drop down boxes and options, as you can see here. Click on the ones that apply. There's often prefer not to say buttons as well, so you don't have to give us detailed information if you don't want to, and just press the update button once you're done, and that will anonymously record your diversity information, so we can't link it to you personally in any way as staff. Any changes you make here, press the update button here and it makes sure that they hold. Further down, there's a lot of information about you that's been carried over from your application form or from information we know. Some of it will be well built. If you've been with us for a longer time period, we might not have as much information here, but that's absolutely fine. If you drive or don't drive or have access to a car, you can change these here. If you speak any new languages we don't know about, you can add them here. And if you'd like us to know your dietary requirements, that can be really helpful. There's a drop down box here, so you can tell us what your catering needs are for any events really. So we'll keep scrolling down. I'll leave you to explore this in the system if you'd want to though. Again, there's things about how we match you, pets, allergies. The very important part down the bottom left hand side is, particularly if we match you with a new person, we will input your older person's name. So we've got Mr. Muddle here, his phone number and his address and a little summary about him. So that's the way you can log in and access the quite confidential and personal information about the person you're matched with. So do take a look at that area, please, as well. Going back up to the top, we've got various tabs across. You don't have to explore a lot of these, but if you're interested, if you go into skills and interests, we've summarised, when we have this information, various things about people's skills, experience, their hobbies. You can see here books and reading, cinema, general hobbies. You can press on the side. So for example, let's go into the hobbies one and add or take off any activities you like to enjoy. And again, if you make any changes, save them there. And you can see it's updated there. Again, you don't have to do this, but if you'd like to, please do have a play around. It can be quite fun, but it's not essential. The bit that can be useful for us to have a look at is your contacts page. A lot of this is just your email address, your emergency contact, your phone numbers, etc., etc. Contact preferences, our default is to exclude everyone from the volunteer directory because of GDPR. So obviously we're not going to, as staff, link other volunteers unless they want to be linked. So the default setting for everyone is you are not included in the volunteer directory. If you think you might want other volunteers within SCCCC to be able to see your name, your photo and a short description about you, they won't be able to see anything more than that, and potentially message you. You then open that box there, press appear in volunteer directory, and press save and close, and then you will be contactable and viewable by other volunteers if you want to be. It's not a feature of the system we're using strongly at the moment, but if you want to opt into it, you're more than welcome to. Lovely. So we're back to the contacts page. Roles and responsibilities. This just shows you what your role is, who your manager or coordinator is, and what team you sit in. You don't have to worry about that page at all. Not a problem. And just briefly, password and privacy can be really useful. So if you want to set up some two-factor authentication, that can be really helpful because that will help us secure the system. So you can put enable two-factor authentication. And for example, if you wanted a text message sent to you every time you log into Assemble, you can press SMS. If you wanted to, as you can see, because it's the first time we've done this, it's asking you to enter a verification key code. If you wanted to set up an email so that every time you logged into the Assemble system, you got a separate email with a code in it, again, press there. But that's up to you. It can be helpful just to secure the system for us, but it's not absolutely essential. And then down to the bottom here, if you want to update your password at all, for example, you've got bored of it, you can change it here. So you would enter your current password and then you'd create your new password, you'd confirm your new password, and then you'd press update password, and then that's another way you can enable yourself to choose a new password if you would like to. The rest of the system you don't need to look at. We're hoping to build in future training modules in the future, but at the moment we know everybody that's a volunteer has completed our basic induction training that we've taken you through. So that's a bit of an overview of the system. I hope that's really useful to you. Please do have a play around, do explore it. If we've got anything majorly wrong about you, do let us know, because occasionally we all do make errors, and we want to make sure we kind of accurately display who you are and how you represent yourself as well. So that's a quick overview. Thanks very much for watching it, and we hope this series of videos has been useful. We are learning as we go as a staff team, so please do give us continuous feedback on how you find Assemble and how you find these videos and user guides that we develop for you. Thank you very much.